guys, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all having an awesome day. I sure am. I mean, I'm not always this happy, but I try to be as much as I can because I know life is short and there's no time to waste. So if you're having a bad day, I just want you to know that you're an amazing person and that whatever you're going through right now, it will pass, I promise. So please just smile for a second and be grateful that you're alive. It would really mean the world to me because I'm honestly all about happiness and I just want the world to be happy. So today this video will be divided into two sections. The first one will be a quick glute workout at the gym where I'll show you I believe there are 5, so my top 5 glute exercises with a little voiceover, so it will tell you how to do the movement, the exercise, and so on. And then the second part of this video will be a Q&A. So I did post this like a Q&A announcement last week. I've received a couple of questions, so I'm gonna try and answer them to the best of my ability. So right now, let's get into the workout and then I'll see you in a few minutes where we'll tackle, I guess, my life. So see you then.
When squatting, you're going to want to stand with your feet slightly wider than your hips and make sure your toes are pointed slightly outward. The hip thrust is the go-to move for building a great butt. Here, you're going to want to push through your heels and avoid rising onto your toes. Make sure to reach full hip extension and squeeze the glutes at the top. When doing the hack squat, make sure you squeeze your glutes at the top. You have to squeeze so hard so that your butt looks like cottage cheese.
You need to get done at work, come over. We just need to slow the motion. Don't give that away to no one. Long distance, I need you. When I see potential, I just gotta see it through. If you had a twin, I would still choose you.
You're going to place the barbell between the legs. During this lunge, make sure your back is straight and avoid flexing the thoracic region. Also, make sure your knee doesn't go past your toes.
Oh, we just need a face-to-face. You could pick the time and the place. You spent some time away. Now you need to forward and give me all that work. You see me if you work. You see me do me da. Show me put it work. When you wanna learn. I don't care if you're not hurt.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my second part of the video. I actually watched the first part and I realized that I'm frowning like a crazy person. Like, I think if I continue frowning that way, I'm gonna need Botox. and that's just probably really expensive. So I'm just gonna hold my forehead like this. Okay, I'm kidding. But no, I really have to be careful and stop frowning because I'll look super old in a few years, and we don't want that now, do we? Okay, so now we're going to do a quick Q&A. So here are a few questions. So why are you so perfect in every way? So this is my friend Miriam. She's really cute. Thank you. But I'm not perfect, you know that. Okay, well, but actual question. If you were stuck on a deserted island for eternity and could bring any 3 foods with you to eat for the rest of your life, what would they be? And in this world, keep in mind that all foods are equal in nutritional value. Okay, so I really like that last post. So if I could bring any 3 foods, I think I would have to go with pizza, donuts, and ice cream. So yeah. Next question. If you had to choose between pancakes or ice cream for the rest of your life, which one would you choose and why? That's a really hard question because I absolutely love pancakes and I love ice cream. But I think I would have to go for pancakes, and the reason why is because pancakes are more filling, and you can get more creative, I guess, with toppings and syrups and things like that. What's one thing you learned during your bulk? Also, favorite and least favorite thing about bulking. So one thing I learned about bulking is that you have to eat way more than you think. You know, you have this perception in your head. I actually had one and I thought, okay, I'm gonna eat this and this and this. And what I was thinking would actually be bulking was actually maintaining. So I guess the amount of calories that one person has to eat, I think that's the thing that I guess I learned and that shocked me the most. And one thing, my favorite thing about bulking is obviously all the food, being able to enjoy food, never feeling hungry. It was just amazing. And my least favorite thing, and I'm gonna contradict myself because I'm gonna say food again, because you know there were days when I was just not feeling hungry, but I had to eat and I had to push through it, and you know that's challenging. It's kind of uncomfortable feeling, so that was my least favorite thing. What was the hardest thing you experienced during your bulk? So I guess I answered that already. It's the eating when you're not hungry. And what advice would you give to someone else who wanted to? I think my advice is that don't be scared. Don't be scared of the food. Your body needs that food in order to grow, and just enjoy the process. You know, it's actually really, really fun. So yeah. Another question, do you count macros, calories? If so, do you recommend doing it? I actually don't count macros or calories. I used to count calories back in the day, but I stopped because it was literally driving me crazy. So if I recommend it, I mean, if you are competing or about to compete, or you know, you're a weightlifter, a power lifter, and you compete, then obviously tracking macros is a great thing. But if you're just a regular person as I am, I honestly would not recommend it. I know it can be very hard mentally, you know, you don't want, I mean, just for me, knowing that every day I would have to weigh my food and count, and you know, that's just not for me. You know, life is too short. I just want to live it. I don't want to be counting numbers for the rest of my life. So that's just my intake. And I lost the questions. Okay, no, they're here. I would like to know what the point of bulking is when you then have to cut. The whole concept is a mystery to me. Okay, so well, the point of bulking is to gain muscle. So when you bulk, you're eating in a calorie surplus, and you do that because you want to gain muscle. You will not gain muscle if you are under eating, or if you are, you know, maintaining your calories. So that's the point of bulking. When you bulk, you obviously gain mass, you gain muscle, but you also gain fat. It's just something that it's inevitable. Obviously, when you're bulking, you want to maximize muscle gain and you want to minimize fat gain. So when you stop bulking, when you've already gained all that muscle mass, you are going to start cutting. Cutting meaning you're going to start eating in a calorie deficit, and you are going to maximize fat loss and minimize muscle gain, so that when you maximize that fat loss and you're slowly and gradually you'll start losing that fat, your muscles will become more visible. So I guess that this is a very simple explanation. I hope it answers your question. You know, it's a more complex process than that, but you know, this is just a quick definition or explanation. I feel like no one really talks about stretching after workouts. What do you do to stretch? I always stretch after my workouts. I know a lot of people don't because they hate it. Trust me, I hate it too, but I do it because I know it's important. So what I do a lot of foam rolling. I think it's a great way to stretch those muscles. And I also do a lot of static stretching, which is basically stretching in a very slow and controlled manner. So I do that while watching TV or just in bed. Your favorite kind of dessert? I'm gonna have to go with donuts. And favorite exercise to do? I think I'm gonna have to say hip thrust because they work the glutes, they work the booty, and that's what we want, right? And it's just a very badass movement. I mean, it works the glutes so much that it makes me want to cry, but like in a good way. And yeah, I guess that's why that's the reason why it's my favorite one. Last question. Can you go over how you met your macro goals for bulking? No, because I was not, like I said a few times already, I wasn't counting macros or calories, so I unfortunately cannot answer this question. If I remember correctly, I'm supposed to eat around 300 carbs and 115 grams of protein, but I could be wrong. I'm finding it hard to eat that much carbs. I bought a bunch of different kinds of rice and beans, each ranging from 22 to 40 grams of carb per serving, but that's a lot. What were you eating? So about your numbers, I don't know about those numbers, so I'm just gonna assume that someone calculated that for you. So 300 grams of carbs, I mean, girl, that's awesome. You can eat so many foods. So you don't have to stick to rice and beans. I mean, yes, they're great options, but so many foods have carbs. I mean, you can opt for, I don't know, sweet potatoes, fruits, bananas, apples, whole wheat bread, you know, I mean, there are so many things. Oatmeal has carbs. There are just so many foods out there with carbs. So, you know, with 300 grams, girl, you can do magic. So yeah, so I hope this answers your question. If it doesn't, you can always DM me and ask me more about like the types of foods I ate. But you know, like I said, I did eat a lot of sweet potato and oatmeal and things like that. I think they're great. They're great sources of carbs. So yeah, I guess that's it. So it was a very short Q&A. I guess I'm not that popular, but I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that you don't miss my future videos. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.